How are you guys doing? Good. Welcome to today's webinar. We're going to talk about something very interesting. And let me see how many of you here joining here today. Okay, good. We see a good crowd here today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you here, no matter where you are. How many of you here right now, I want to know, you angry and frustrated financially at this moment? You're so angry about your life, you're so frustrated, and you're thinking, hey, this is not my life should be. All right, I deserve better. Okay, great. Because you need that. Because if you're not angry right now and you're not frustrated, means you still can tolerate poverty. Okay, so if in life you get what you tolerate, agree? Right? If you tolerate disrespect, someone disrespect you, you can tolerate what you get in the end. You get more disrespect from people. Isn't it make sense? Right? If therefore in life we get what we tolerate. So the moment you tell me, like all of you here, I see a lot of me in the chat box, which means that you are no longer tolerate with your current situation right now, and then you need a change desperately. When? Not even now. You want it like yesterday. Okay, so if you're in that state right now, probably I'm the right person you can talk to. Okay, because I've been there and I actually share all this information with a lot of my clients. Some of them they are not frustrated, they are not angry. So they just say, okay, good, I like the information, but in the end, what they do, they just listen and what? Forget. That's the worst thing. Might as well don't even learn it from the first place, right? So now I want to talk to apex predator. Are you an apex predator? Once you identify your victim, you're going to bite on it and you never let go until you reach your goal. These are the type of people I like to work with. Okay, because I've been through this frustration state to a point that I say, I will never in this state again. I need to flip the switch. Okay, so therefore, um, when I starting learning metaphysics like BaZi and all those things here, I talk to a lot of people, of course, and I discover a group of people. I separated based on their age group. I discovered that the group of people around 45 to 55 years old, around 10 years range here, 45 to 55, they have one common problems. They are dissatisfied with their career, okay, to a point that they feel like, there's not, they're helpless, basically. And they ask me a lot of questions. They say, I'm a good employee. I go to work on time. I'm very hardworking and I stay late working on all this. But somehow right now, yeah, the company doesn't seem appreciate me. They even hire someone that 10 years or 15 years my junior, and I need to report to this person. Okay, and then there are a lot of politics. They feel that they are not important anymore. And then they told me, I was, do you know that I used to be the top sales in the company? Yeah, where everyone, revere me, the kind of thing. Then, but why now all these things happening? What is the wrong thing that I did? They don't know what is the wrong, which part is wrong, right? I do everything that laid out on the employee handbook. I'm basically a hardworking, trustworthy employee. Why I'm still broke? Why I need to endure all this so-called uncomfortable or disrespect situation here? Okay, then what would you tell this person if someone asks you like this? They do everything by the book. Everything is legal. They are good employee. I wish in fact they're the model employee. Why they get bad results? Okay, so and there's that time I told them, right, if you're not happy with your job, what just change job, right? Just apply for other company. So just go to outside and search for a new company. They say, Iverson, you don't understand. At this age, my salary is expensive. And then people can just hire someone 10 years my junior and then do the same thing I do, and then even faster than I. Okay, so therefore he said that it's very hard for someone to change their job at that age range. Do you guys agree? Yeah, right. So after like 45 and onwards, your market value will decrease. Yeah. So and that time I tell myself, hey, this is a real thing, right? So and I that time I make myself a promise. I don't want to go through that when I reach that age range. It's sort of like enlightening to me. And this is at feel the fire that I already had inside me. Then I make a shift. I turn it around. Okay. Even though I say turn it around, it seems like easy thing, but it take a lot of effort and hard work. So how do I get started? That time is I actually look for answer. I'm searching for answer. I think the first question that everyone has, that also the same question I ask, why me? All right, why that time I'm so broke? Creditor is calling. I have a mountain of debt, credit cards debt, and I'm a good person, right? So I can't figure the life out here. So I start searching, and after several months of this, I discovered an art of Chinese metaphysics. And for me, it's because I want you to understand at that time, I tried a lot of stuff already. I went for motivation seminars. I talked to different people, different gurus, It seems like very possible or very optimistic, but after a few months down the road, it seems like nothing happened. So I sort of like losing faith that all these things, whether will work or not. So when I start approaching metaphysics, I'm a bit skeptical. Okay, I'm a bit skeptical. Is it really work or not? Right. So but that time, because I don't have any choice, right? When you're at the rock bottom, yeah, I mean a beggar cannot choose, isn't it? So I say, oh, I bite the bullet, and then I learn. So let me share with you. There are three things that I learned, or the three subjects. Okay, let me show you first on screen. Okay, so I learned these three things. Yeah, not in this particular order, but here and there, I learned BaZi, I learned Shimen, and I also learned Feng Shui. So some of you are new here, you might not know what is BaZi, what is Shimen, what is Feng Shui, but some of you, I think you know. So let me just give you some background about this. When I learned BaZi, BaZi is your own astrology chart. So it means that if you know how to read your BaZi, you will discover what is your talent, what is your assets, or what is your wealth path you can make money. So, and also current and future opportunities. Would it be cool? All right. It sort of like give you some clarity on what to do related to my wealth. Because at that time, my only goal is about to create a better life financially. So I need not to struggle anymore, and I can provide a better lifestyle for my parents and my family. Yeah, that's all I'm asking for. So BaZi, it seems like you're able to point me to that direction. And then Chimen is about strategy, right? So once you go to the path you want, you need strategy, who to talk to, right? Want to make money also, you need to know which part to do first. There's a sequence because there's a competitor, right? So many. So Chimen got to do with all this strategy. And Feng Shui, a lot of people think, hey, how can Feng Shui help you? Feng Shui can help me to improve my luck. Do you guys want more luck or not? Huh? Do you want more luck? Type the word yes if you want more luck. Yeah, I did, right? So, of course, who doesn't? Yeah, that's the thing. So, how do you define luck in the first place? Yeah, luck to you. So to me, luck is about doing right thing at the right time with the right people. Things just flow. Somehow you meet a new people that be helpful to you. All right, you do the thing that align to the market trend, even you don't know it in advance. Don't you think that's luck? Okay, so sometimes you need all this, or attracting the right people into your team, attracting the right boss. During interview, do you need luck as well? Yes. Let's say I say, Iverson, I'm not interested to run my own business. I want to work for others. Sometimes, let's say you are supposed to meet an interviewer in an interview, and then this person hate someone that looking good. Let's say you're looking good. All right. So have you met someone that just hate beautiful people? Right? Because they don't want, they just hate it. Yeah, some strange people for some reason, strange reason that do that. And you're supposed to meet this interviewer, and you also pretty or handsome. Okay, so do you think you will be able to survive the interview? No, because no matter how good you perform in your interview, you're not going to get it because the interviewer hate good-looking people. And if your luck is good that day, somehow that interviewer either is very busy or maybe got fever or something occupied his time, he cannot make it. And then they're replaced with another interviewer who happen to able to appreciate your talent. Do you call that luck? Now, without any action from your side, without even lifting a finger, things just align to you. That is Feng Shui. So therefore, at that time, people ask me, hey, which one is the most powerful system? Is it BaZi? Is it Feng Shui? Is it Qi? I say I need three of them. Because BaZi give me direction, Qi give me strategy, and Feng Shui give me luck. Make sense? Yeah, so therefore, that time, I studied this. And then I come to a point, I that time, I didn't tell this before, I apply every single thing, all right? So it's a bit insane because I'm quite intense sometimes when I want something. I figure out if I need to read 100 books, I will read it within 1 week. Yeah, because that time I'm desperate, right? So therefore, after I learn all this, it boils down. One part I need to get the answer first is, since I want to make more wealth, is my wealth destiny, or what I call my wealth story, is it already predestined or created, or I can actually influence it? Don't you think it's a valid question to ask? If it's already predestined, I don't think much I can do about it, right? I just understand the thing is, oh, this life, I actually destined not able to make money, then there's nothing I can do about it. So we call this predestined. When your wealth story are created, so which means then you can influence, you can transform, you can rewrite the script. Okay, so let me show you first. Yeah, there you go. So I think all of us here, we would like to know our wealth story, isn't it? Right? It's like your wealth biography. So that time, I'm asking myself, is it predestined, or is it I can do something on it? So which one you think your wealth story is? Is it already predestined? Like you're destined to make this such amount of money. If you're broke means you'll be broke anyway. Or you see your wealth story is something you can influence, you can rewrite, you can change, or you can transform without discarding BaZi. You still respect BaZi is there, but you want to influence it. Yeah, created means like that. I'm not asking you to disregard. You respect whatever information you receive from BaZi, but you know that you can influence it. Or even you don't know, you want to find a way. So now, let me ask all of you here, which group you belongs to, or which school of thoughts that you are currently in. Do you see everything is predestined, or you see you can actually make some changes on it, you can influence it? Type in the chat box. Okay, good. I see a lot of you here. Philip Neo, I say Fatima, Alice. Okay, all right, good. So now, as something we can create. Create means that we still read the BaZi, but we look at how to improve it. Yeah, it does not mean you need not to learn BaZi. You still need to read because you need to know what is your capacity, right? Then only you can create change. Make sense, guys? Okay, so but predestined means you blame the BaZi, or my BaZi chart say my wealth element is bad, therefore I cannot make more money. That's why my boss hate me. Yeah, so you start to validate all your failure, right? You find excuses. Okay, do you understand so far? Okay, so what basically I'm telling you here, this is my thought process at that time. Okay, so now do you want to know a little bit about how to see predestined wealth? Like if someone tell you that, hey, you're not born to be a rich person, how do they see that? Do you want to know as well? Even you know that wealth, we can actually influence it, we can change something on it, but do you want to know that technique as well? Okay, cool. So predestined technique first, right? So talk about. So I want you to get your BaZi chart ready. Yeah, your BaZi chart ready. Do you have your BaZi chart, by the way? How do it yes if you had your BaZi chart right now? Okay, so let me teach you how people see. If someone tell you that, hey, your chart, you will not become rich. The kind of, I would say, fatalistic reading. Okay, even I don't like that, but I think you need to know, right? Just in case you're curious. So now, in BaZi reading, there's a lot of data inside the chart. So one of the information reflects wealth. Okay, there's actually an element that represents wealth, which is this two. All right, DW or IW. So DW stands for direct wealth, and then IW stands for indirect wealth. So how do you know that that you have a very strong chance to become rich or you're destined to be rich? You need to check on your BaZi chart. Let me show you the BaZi chart first. Okay, this is a sample. So within this boundary, do you see any IW or DW or not? Okay, where to look for? I think first you look at the top first, this part. All right, so this is IR, is not IW or DW, so you cancel this. This one is not, yeah, all this is not, right? So if you don't able to find on top, you look at the bottom. The bottom is this part. Let's check out this person. Does this person have DW or IW? Yes. I can see one here. Do you see that? And I also can see one here. Okay. All right. So this is first step. Some of you have it, some of you don't. Now do a quick exercise. Look at your own chart and check, do you detect the presence of IW or DW? Okay. If you don't have, continue to listen. All right. I'm going to teach you what way to do it. So now I'm just explaining to you how people read whether someone can become rich or not in the older, I mean, in the past, old techniques. So they look at the presence or the absence of this wealth element. So in this case here, this person have the wealth element. So how many of you here, you have either IW or DW in the chart? Either one will do. You need not to have both. Either one, either IW or DW will be good. Okay, some of you have it, some of you don't. All right, so let me talk to those people that have it. I don't care whether you have IW only or DW only or you have both. I'll consider you have the wealth element in the chart. Follow me so far? All right. So did I care whether you have both or either one? I don't care. I just put into one category called your chart have wealth element. Guys, type the word yes if you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, good. So if those people that have the wealth element in the chart, it's not enough yet, all right? You want to look for one more condition to fulfill, which I'm going to show you right now. You need to look at the bottom here. I want you to scroll slowly until you reach these 5 structures. Do you see these 5 structures? Okay. First criteria is you must have wealth element, which I already showed you how to do that just now. Second step, to fulfill the rich criteria, you need to look at the companion element here. You see a companion. So you look at the value of the companion star. So which value to look for? Not the purple color, but the beige color. So which is this? Okay, what is the value of this companion star here? This one, it will be good if it's 70% or above. Okay, so let's see. Let me see whether I can zoom in. If you see here, this one, is it acid 70%? Nah. This one is 50%. So no. Fail criteria number 2. So I wouldn't consider this a wealthy chart. Okay, but you need to first fulfill the first criteria first, right? First criteria is you have wealth element, and second one, your companion element must be at least 70% and above. So if you fulfill these 2 criteria, then people will regard you as a wealthy chart. Okay, yeah, this is how the previously how people actually analyze the chart. If you don't have it, they'll say that, okay, at best you're mediocre, at best, despite what you do or what kind of effort you put in. Okay, now at least you know. Yeah, this is what I call a predestined reading. You guys understand? Okay, so it does not care how many number of wealth element you got. To consider a risk chart, they need to fulfill the two criteria. Okay, so first must be the presence of wealth element in your chart, and the strength of the companion. The second one has to be 70%. You need to meet these two criteria. So how many of you here met those criteria? Tell me yes. No one? Is it so hard to meet the two criteria? Okay, I saw Catherine, Angela, Brenda. Okay, so they'll say that you belong to the wealthy destiny. Happy or not? Okay, yeah. How about the rest? They'll say next life. This is how I learned puzzle at first. So I think, wow, this is really depressing, right? So it's sort of like cut off so many people out of this because even they cannot pass these first stats. Yeah, this is quite a generic criteria. Okay, so therefore, uh, what changed my thinking is I start to see anomaly and exceptions. Okay, when I talk to my clients, sometimes they are millionaire or multi-millionaire, and I met some billionaire as well, and I'm a bit confused because they are super rich, but how come the chart does not say so? Don't you think it's valid to investigate further? Because I have one rich client, his chart don't even have single wealth element at all, zero. So that time, this lead me to think, am I spending all my time, yeah, money at the wrong thing? Yeah, that is my first thought, right? I mean, I spent so many hours learning this and spending money. Yeah, you can't imagine how much money I spend on this because you want to make money, you need to invest some, right? So, and I do that at time, but I discovered that it's not that I'm learning the wrong thing now. Yeah, but because I see it from the lens of what? Predestined lens. Nothing wrong with the parser. Because my mindset think that, everything is predestined. So therefore, I start to search. I say, hey, yeah, what am I missing here? I think first thing here, I need to change my mindset first because I cannot deny it because he's a living person right in front of me and he's super wealthy, and then his chart doesn't say so, right? So this is no longer illusion, is non-debatable. Yeah, there's a hard facts there, right? So therefore, I say, hey, something is missing. Then that time I start to wonder, is it possible for me to poke into the puzzle of my destiny, or to influence or maneuver? Is there something else I can do on it? Because I see a living proof right in front of me. So therefore, this lead me to search. And what I able to search here, I discovered that there are ways to rewrite your wealth story. There are ways. Okay. So do you want to know the ways or not? Or the concept at least? Do you want to? Right? I took so many years to figure this part out. And now I want to share with you the concept. Okay. Or some example as well. So at least you understand the concept of it. Okay. And how much do you think this is worth if you know how to rewrite your wealth story? How much? Yeah, give me a number. Am I selling something to you? Apparently I am. Exchange of resources. Yeah, give me a number there, over there, in the chat box. Okay, let me see. Market say prices. Wow, okay. Depends on the return. That also depends on your effort, Albert, your return are proportionate to the effort you put in, right? Okay. Now, what if I give it for free for to all of you here? Will it be worthwhile to attending today's webinars? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, but you only need, you promise me one thing. All right. So try to apply some of it. if it's not teach someone who need it, cannot. Okay, cool. So now let me show you this. Right now I'm going to pick four techniques. Okay, yeah, because I from all the techniques, I'm going to pick four out of it. I'm going to share with you today. So the first way, yeah, I discovered this one is go through all research, try and error, and also based on the feedback of my clients or even myself, I come up with this. So now I'm showing here right now is to how to rewrite your wealth story. So which means that we are no longer in the predestined mode already. Okay, now we focus on how can we influence our party chart, right? So now, how many of you here right now, you want to rewrite your wealth story desperately? Type the word me. If I mean desperately means you really want it. Okay, all right. So now the first, wow, so many of you are very good. Yeah, so you are in the right place today. So let me show the first technique that I use, and also some practitioners will use this as well. They look at talent, first technique. Okay, talent, which means that if you know what is given to you, yeah, at birth, I mean, the moment you're born, that just install this skill to you. And if you're able to monetize your talent, you can change, you can rewrite your wealth story. Even you don't have the wealth element in the chart. Okay. A lot of people keep looking for wealth element. Yeah, that one is it's just for entertainment or make you feel good or not, right? In the end, results matter. I don't care you have all your chart of wealth element, but you're still struggling in real life, then it's no use, right? So the first thing here to change or rewrite your wealth story, you need to know what kind of talent you have. Okay. So now in the Pater chart, let me show you the Pater chart again. The easiest way to actually figure out someone talent, of course you can do it via here, but to a lot of people, you're not trained in Bazi, yeah, this would be a very arduous task, right? So to make it easy, all you need to do is you need to scroll down right to the bottom, and you see the 10 profile strength. Okay, so this 10 profile strength are able to describe what kind of talent, or to be specific, God-given talent to you. Okay. So therefore, this is one way. So at that time, I look at this as well. And I discovered that time my talent there are two or God-given talent. One is be a chef, and then another one here is to be a teacher or speaker. And to tell you, at that time, I'm totally lost because I don't like to speak in front of people. That's the thing, right? Even I stand on stage, even two-person at the hall, my leg already shaking. I'm not trained to do that. I don't want to do it because I was a programmer before. Every day I just converse to a device, which is the monitor screen, because a programmer is supposed to write codes, right? So that time I freaking out, right? And then I say, hey, how come because I'm an introvert person. I don't like to talk a lot. I like to listen. I like to do my stuff. I like to watch Netflix, So the kind of person. And someone now I read the chat, I can be a speaker. I say, are you kidding me? And later I find out that one thing, yeah, that the parter does not care how you feel. The parter only pointing you the right direction. I want you guys to sink this in. Because sometimes when I tell my clients you should do sales because your partner chart says so, they say, I don't like to do sales. Does the partner chart care? Now tell me, does the partner chart care your feeling, whether you like to do sales or not? No, it won't even bother, right? It just say, yeah, you can create more wealth if you go to this path. Up to you to decide. So don't be cry baby. Okay. Assume that if you assume, let's say Patzer is a person, this is exactly how the conversation look like. I don't care how you feel. Yeah, this is your question. This is my answer. You deal with it. Huh? That is the answer if BaZi is a person. So that time I realized, oh my God, yeah, I'm being a crybaby, right? I keep complaining this, I don't like, and I don't like this. So therefore, I tell myself I must bite the bullet and go it through, right? Because I'm practicing this art. I can't teach people something I don't do it myself. Agree? I need to walk my talk. I say, Iverson, you need to do this. And therefore, yeah, but I have two choices that time. I can be a speaker, I can be a chef. And my first choice is not a speaker, by the way. I'm telling you. I actually I actually plan to actually learn culinary arts. But only one thing here, when I look in front of the mirror, that time I'm quite fat. I say, hey, if I pursue a chef career, I think I will double my size within a year. I don't like that. Okay. So therefore, I pursue the second option, though it's not my preferred choice. I teach. I start to be a speaker, and I training this, and I never stopped since until today, right? Haven't. If I haven't actually changed or stick with this, I still a frustrated programmer like last time. Okay. So when I make a shift of this, you might think, I was is it overnight thingy? Like if I change tomorrow, I'll be someone that able to speak on stage. No, because even you have a talent, I don't want you to think you're already able to pull that off in the first day on day one. No. For me, it took me 2 years to activate it. Even right now, I'm not able to activate full potential of it. I'm still learning. Okay, I make mistakes, I still learn, yeah, but I can see progress. Yeah, so I cannot claim I'm an expert on this. I think I still far away from that, but I'm doing all right. Okay, at least you group here, there are some people showing up today, right? So I think yeah, quite okay. That is for me is good enough. And then I start to do more, right? So therefore, now you know where to look for this information. I cannot, there's so many career out there, right? I show you, how many of you here, you are copywriter? Yeah, it used to make a lot of money though, right? So copywriter, let's say, how do I see someone chart that great in copywriter? You want to learn one? You want to write some sales copy or do sales, copywriter is one of it. So now let me show you. Okay, let's say a copywriter, you need two combination. Okay, one of it you need to look at the eating god. Eating god, you see eating god here? And you also need to look at indirect resource. If these two, the percentage is more than 50%, you can be a good copywriter. Okay, so now let's look at this chart here. I see indirect resource 70%. Of course, it's exceed 50%, right? So it's considered good. And how about the eating god? 52% still. Yeah, although barely, but it's still cross the borderline. 50%, right? So therefore, can I say this person, one of his talent can be a copywriter? Can I say so? Yes, I want you to do this with me, right? Because sometimes it's not as simple, oh, I see this element, it have to be combination. So let's do another one here. Okay, now, this is another example here. So first look at indirect resource and also eating god. Where is the eating god here? 100%, 75%, yes. Okay, this now another one. Let's look at here. So looks where the eating god is 52% good. So what is another one? Indirect resource. This one is 29%. Is it fulfill that criteria? Yes or no? Nah, because it need both to be 50% and above, right? So therefore, only qualify one. This one does not qualify. So this one is we call normal. Okay. So it does not mean they cannot perform, but it's not their talent. Okay, let me ask you. Is selling skill, is it born or trained? Some people born with selling skill, right? But even you don't have it, you still can train yourself to become good. All right. So, but if you train and you also have talent at the same time, what will happen to you? Okay, let's say you have the talent and you also train hard for it. You can beat someone that don't have talent every single day. Okay, because now you have one extra advantage. You're just born with it. You do it naturally. You want, which means that even without lifting a finger, it seems like you're doing all this thing in your past life. It becomes so natural to you. Have you heard about someone say that you are natural at something? You're a natural speaker, you're a natural accountant, you're a natural doctor. So they have this instinct, right? So therefore, talent is about that. So if you have talent and you also train hard, you become the good. Okay, GOAT. You know what is the good means, right? Not the real good, all right? Good stands for greatest of all time. Yeah, these are those guys that play at the highest level, greatest of all time. Okay, so that's why they call this a good. If next time if someone call you the good, don't piss off. Yeah, don't think that you're someone humiliate you. Basically, they are telling you are the best in your field. When you combine talent and training. Okay, so that is what I do. All right, I haven't reached the highest level, but I'm in the process. I'm in that path. Okay, but let's say today I decided I want to become lazy. I become complacent. We are able to become better or not, even I have the talent. Yes or no? Let's say tonight I decided I don't want to train, I don't want to improve myself. So do you think I'll become better even the chart say I have talent? No. Okay. So therefore, this need to work hand in hand. So now this is one way to rewrite your wealth story is to find your talent and then do it. But before that, this is one exception here. A lot of people they think because nowadays people say, I want to find my talent, right? So once you identify your talent, there could be multiples talent. Like for me, become a chef, I can be a speaker, right? So let's use as the previous example, like copywriting is one of your choice. But you need to ask yourself, is this skill or this talent is what market wants right now or not? You need to ask, although the butter chart says it's your talent, you still need to ask yourself because time change, right? So is this the talent that the market willing to pay a lot for this talent? Does it make sense to ask this question? Yeah, I don't want you to think, oh, talent solve all problem. No. Is your skill valuable? For example, right now, you are become a copywriter. Is the market willing to pay a lot of money for copywriting skills or not? Yes or no? No, right? Yes, last time maybe yes, but the world changed. So now you know, even you have talent, you still need to check first, right? Is the current market willing to pay a lucrative amount of money to this talent? No, right? I meet a lot of copywriter as well. Now they lost their job. Okay, because a lot of people they don't really need a super high-end copywriting. They just need to write some sales brochure and everything. AI can do that already. All right. So therefore, even though your partner chart says copywriting, you need to decide whether this is the one you need to pursue. Because when you decided, you need to spend like 1 or 2 years, right? So I don't want you to be regret. Okay. So that's one. Even even is the right thing. Let's say the market willing to pay for it. Are you able to go to the 5% of your field or your industry or not? Yeah, let's say you discover that your talent in marketing. A lot of people like to think that as long I join a marketing department, I'll be successful because that's where my talent lies. How many of you here think like that as well? Right? They don't like to think much, right? I wasn't told me my talent is in marketing, so I just join a marketing company. Then with some patience and some time be successful. No, right? Why? You know why? Because you got competitor. Your colleague is a competitor, right? What make you think you are the one person in the whole world have your talent in marketing? You think other people don't have? right? A lot of people also have that chart that their talent also in marketing. So if someone outbid you or they're better than you in so many ways marketing, even though you have talent, you still fail, isn't it? This is the part people don't like to ask because they prefer the ideal world so simple. If I got talent, I do it, I'll be successful, equal success. Make sense, guys? Right? So now, no, you know, ask two more questions. Is it the skill is what the market want right now? And are you committed to be the 5% in your field, in whatever you're doing, either in marketing or in drawing or teaching? You need to be there. Make sense? So that's why that part need achievement. Remember, achievement talk about strategy. You still need to have strategy to have to go to the 5% of the industry. How many of you here understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, because metaphysics, we need to think over it. It's not because someone tell you just choose your talent and just do it. Yeah, that was a kindergarten advice. Come on, right? Make sense, guys? Yeah, so you need strategy to be the 5%. Then only your talent can be utilized. Cool. All right. Yeah, so that's when achievement coming in because remember achievement talk about strategy. That's why all this system has to be ready. So you can launch it. Yeah, anytime you want. Now, that is talent. Okay, do you learn something new today? Type the word yes if you learn something new. Okay, good. So now the second one here is, let me show you here. The second one here is, let's say you say, Iverson, I'm a bit lazy here. I don't want to figure out my talent or my age already like 40, 50 years old, right? No time to do all this. Then another way for you to rewrite your wealth story is leverage on timing. Yeah. So you know timing is so important. You do a right thing at the wrong time equal to what? No results. Okay? No results at all. So therefore, there are ways for us to look for are we doing things at the right time to make money or not. Yeah, this is super important. How many of you here understood the importance or agree with the importance of timing in our life? Yeah, we must do things at our prime, right? So I'm going to show you how do you actually look at the timing. Yeah, this is super important. So what I want to share with you, one of the technique is called your wealth prime time. Okay, your wealth prime time. So which means that when is the best time? Because a lot of people want to know their prime, right? Where they can perform at their peak, yeah, to create wealth. So I'm going to teach you how to locate this now. Let's look at this. Okay, this chart here is a sample pattern chart again. And I want you to look at this part. Okay, this part telling you the phases of your life, your opportunities. So where are you? The one that highlighted. Okay, so this will change every 10 years. So if you're this person are at this current phase of their life, it will change the moment he hit 39 years old. Then you shift to this. Okay, so each pillar governs 10 years or a decade. Okay, so there you go. So now, do you want to know right now, the one you are in right now, is it the prime of your wealth? Do you want to know that? Now you take out your parter chart. First of all, identify your current one. How do you know the current one? The one that highlighted easy. Okay. So once you're able to locate this, then you look at the what is the element of the wealth prime time. So let me show you. These are the elements. DW, IW, EG, and HO. So now commit this to your memory. And now you look at this. I want to show you this parter chart again. Okay. Right now, look at here. Is this person in his wealth prime time? We look at what element? Either DW, IW, HO, or EG? Yes or no? No. Because this is DR, this is IR, not the prime yet. So not the prime means preparation. So now, let's say this person say, how about my next cycle or my next phase of my life? So let's check out here. So did you see any IW, DW, HO, or EG? Yes, got one IW here, isn't it? So this is that person prime. So now I want to check your chart right now. Are you in your prime time of wealth or not? So if you are in, then you discover that a lot of opportunities, yeah, to create wealth for you. And some of you ask, Raymond Lim asked, do you need to have all the four? No. You only need to have one out of the four. Okay, Raymond? All right, so this is how to identify your prime. Prime mean easy. Opportunities come to you. Okay, how many of you here have the prime? Either of the four. Wow. Okay, good. Okay, do you want to have some extra info on this? Okay, let me show you here. Some of you might have DW, some of you might have IW, right? So if your current pillar, if is a DW or IW in that phase, that decade, the luck pillar, this one say your wealth opportunity come through from hustle. Okay? As long you work hard, you take massive action, you start to see opportunities come. Because this is wealth element. Wealth element is an element you control, represent effort. If your current phase of your life contain this is creation. You must create something. Innovation. Yeah, this is how you get money. If you don't innovate, you don't create stuff, it's a bit hard. Okay? Yeah, this is one layer detail. I give you more information. If you say, Iverson, I don't want this information, then you disregard this. All right, you just see as long I got any of this element, now is a chance to make money. Because this one is about second technique, which I call what? Timing. To rewrite your partner wealth story. Okay, Piantra asks, if I have both, you can choose either one. Yes, you're correct. You have both means that you have more options. Good. Okay. All right. So don't care whether it's IW or DW, right? If you have or EG or HO. Right now, let's not complicate the whole process. Can we? All right. We just say that IW, DW is hustling. EG or HO is creating. Now, you know that you notice this, right? How many of you have IW and DW right now at your current one? Let's test it out here. Let's say you have this. Okay. You realize one thing, even you don't have a clarity on what you're doing, you just know the first step. If you work hard on this, you discover that the luck is on your favor. How many of you feel that if you have this element? Somehow things will work out for you. You might not be the brightest person in the room, but somehow things work out for you. Is it part of, you see the comment here, right? Yeah, so that's why a lot of people say, right, oh, I work hard, I'll be successful. No. But if you have DW and IW there, you get a lot of luck. And people inspired by your effort and they want to be part of your team. Okay, don't miss this. Okay, you see the comment, right? It worked out like this. So that's why you see how powerful astrology is. Yeah, what I'm sharing with you just a tip on an iceberg. Yeah, more things. But we need to be patient because we need to go through one level to another level. Okay, so everyone can benefit from it. Okay, good. Right. So this is how when I say leverage on the timing, this is how you leverage. Yeah, this is the prime time. Okay. All right. So now let me check on this. Okay, do you like this so far? Okay, if you like this, yeah, give me more love. I see a lot of love here already. Yeah, type in. Wow. Okay, cool. Nice. So now let's do this, right? So just now we talked about the second thing. So now let's say what if your luck filler doesn't have the star, right? Then you say, how come is so unfair, right? A lot of people here that have it, how come I don't have any of the four elements that you mentioned? Don't worry, right? Because there are more steps or more techniques for you. So now let's recap a little bit. We talk about talent identification. To rewrite, you can use talent, or if you don't use talent, you're a bit lazy, you can activate the timing. And now, the third one here is luck. Let's say you don't want to do timing, you don't have the right timing. Can you manufacture luck or not? Can you create luck? Yeah, otherwise, luck is just something random, right? Either sometime it happen or sometime it don't, and you don't have control over it. But what if you found a way, or what if I share with you a way you can create some luck for yourself? Do you want to learn how? Want to? Okay. All right. So you want to learn, I'm going to share with you one Feng Shui principle, a simple one that you can use if you discover that you fit to that criteria. Okay. So how many of you here you learned Feng Shui before? Remember I told you there are three systems I'm using, right? BaZi, Feng Shui, and Qigong. So just now I've been talking a lot about BaZi. All right, you talk about the luck pillar, the wealth element, right? That's one part. Now I'm going to talk about luck creation. So luck creation, you can manufacture luck using Feng Shui. Okay, some of you learn Feng Shui before, you might think, is it about the color of shirt I'm wearing, or is it a certain item I need to put inside my bedroom? No, that one is not Feng Shui. That one is called interior design. Okay, you know it's interior design. Yeah, you put whatever you want as long you like it. You need to clear differentiate, what is feng shui, what is interior design. Most people don't, right? They're still asking me what color should I put. Should I put a figurine in my house? If you like it, you can put whatever you want. It's your house, right? You need to ask for my permission. So now, real feng shui is about energy. Okay, so if you infuse with positive energy every day, you will become better, you attract more luck. When we say someone is lucky, it's because they operate in a high frequency. Okay, one way you can do meditation and focus on all this meditation for how many hours to improve the frequency, that's one way, although it's not easy. What if this process of increase your frequency happen in the background without your need to do anything? You just need to be at that house. It work 24/7 without you consciously need to do it. And it works even on holiday. Yeah, I just received some email last time. I say that the feng shui work on Christmas or not. All right, does it take a days off? No. This is energy. All right, they don't know the festive days. Okay, so therefore it work 24/7 if you providing you set it up. It's just like people, right? Have you heard about the same people say, um, the people you mix with is who you become? Do you agree with this? Right. So yes, right. Why? Because they have energy as well. Sometimes when you join a dinner, you can sense certain energy is not so right, right? It's negative. Yeah. So if you spend more time with this group of people, you become them eventually. Right. So feng shui is the same. But the only thing here is feng shui is not the person you mix with. Feng shui is about the space you spend time in. Understand? It's still the same. So it's still the power of vicinity. What is around you, right? So in friends, we choose a friend that is positive, that empowering. So you want to get benefit of feng shui, you choose a space that empowering, so you become better. When I say a space means your house that have good energy. So the moment you move in there, you start to benefit because it affect you. You infuse with those positive energy. Got it? Yeah, that is my 5 minutes introduction about feng shui. So I hope that everyone get the right understanding. Otherwise, you might be conned by buying something that like ring, bracelet, or whatever, and then they tell you can change your destiny. Yes, you can change destiny, but not your destiny. You change the seller destiny because you give them money, they become richer, they can buy a bigger house. Okay. All right. But not your destiny. Okay, this one is important. So once you understand this, so if the feng shui is got to do with energy, how do we know the house energy is good? Okay, so I will teach you one way to check whether your house energy is good or not. So now, first of all, you need a floor plan. It does not matter whether you own the house or you're renting from someone else because the feng shui does not know. So some people say if my SPA, my sales purchase agreement, the name on is my father, for example, will I still benefit? Feng Shui does not know what is SPA, sales purchase agreement. Okay. So as long you inside the house, you spend time there, it will affect you. Guys, understand this? Yeah, because I receive a lot of funny questions, something like this. Sometimes they say this SPA I share by 5%. Is it equally divided 10% of feng shui? The feng shui does not care. All right. If you have a pet like a dog, you move into a good feng shui house, the dog health also become better. Or at least they won't bite you accidentally. Okay. Do you guys understand or not? So far? Good? Okay. Once you know this now, how do you check the house is good? Is like right now, let's say this is your it's just a sample, your floor plan. So what you need to do is just go to the center of the house. You just demarcate it like something like this, 9 boxes. Okay, need not to be too precise. Roughly like this you do. And you go to the center of the house, you take out your compass, and you will discover the compass, there's a needle in the compass. All right, now, this is very profound discovery, right? Some people say, is it there's a needle? Yes, there are needle there. And that needle will always points to which direction? Do you know there's a needle? Yeah, because to my surprise, my previous session, someone asked me, is there a needle there? Oh, now, oh, this group is better. At least you know there's a needle, and you also know it points to the north. Okay? All right. So now, you pass the test. Congratulations. So now, let's say the needle points to this direction as shown at the screen right now. So can I say this sector is north? Can I? Yes. If I know this is the north sector, can I know where is the south? Yes, it's always the opposite, right? If I know the opposite is the south, can I figure out the rest of the sectors or not? Of course. So I can populate all the sectors here. Okay, now, right now, we are in period 9. We are just entered period 9 a year ago. So some of you don't know what is period 9. Period 9 is like a long-term energy of 20 years, and it will change every 20 years. So period 9 is just a name to describe the current macro energy, 20 years. So which means if we want to benefit from right now, the maximum luck, there are one thing you need to pay attention to is where the mountain or hill location. So in right now, period 9, you want a good luck feng shui house. If you can, look at if at the south, there's a mountain, is somehow you got extra advantage or unfair advantage. Okay, later on you go home and check. Do you have a mountain? Yeah, from the south area. Does not matter where your main door is. I don't even talk about the main door. So the main door is irrelevant. The main door could be in the west, could be in the northwest. It does not matter. So as long from the south, looking out, you see a mountain. Yeah, we like that in period 9 right now. Okay, Thomas Wong say mine is quite far. It's okay. It just take longer time to reach your house. Thomas, you still get it. Okay, yeah, have it better than not having it, right? So that this is one of it. And then another one here, let's say Iverson, I don't have this. Another good location to see mountain as well. The next one is here. Okay. All right. So there you go. In the northwest. Because why northwest? Because northwest is a Qian Gua. Okay, it's a early heaven of Li Gua, early heaven. So even though we are in period 9, we are talking about Li Gua, but the one equally strong also the Qian Gua, which is resides in the northwest. So therefore, either of this getting activate, you get a huge support during period 9. So does this useful when you able to when you start to looking for house? Yes, right. So find the one that fulfill this criteria. Yeah, then at least as general, you got all this thing here, the mountain position. We call this. Okay, some of you ask say that who is this? Wei Qian, you mentioned, or you miss it, right? Or how about I send you this photo to you guys? Do you want it? So at least you can keep on your notes. You can refer to this. Okay. So the team you send to my Telegram channel, all you need to do is just to join the Telegram channel, and then you will get it. Okay. So this is free. And if you already have my Telegram channel, I think most of you already subscribed. So you should able to see that diagram already. Do you see it? Okay, all right, okay. If you don't, let's say you don't, then you just scan the QR code as shown on the screen, or you go to the URL. I think the team Desmond, you pay attention to the chat box. Desmond just posted the link as well. You can click there and you get subscribed. It's free. This is where you can connect with me. And this is where I will share some sharing about BaZi Feng Shui or something I think is interesting. I will share that. And normally I only share when my mood is good. Okay. They will discover maybe a few days I didn't share, then maybe that time I'm not good. All right. So maybe I'm hungry, I don't get a nice food, then cannot help. Yeah, because this is free channel, right? So I don't have anyone to answer for. So I'll post whenever I'd like to. Okay, cool. All right, so go there. There's a lot. And you can also, good thing here, you can access the archive of the information I shared previously as well. Okay, treat this as a place for self-improvement. You learn more. Yeah, not about accepting your predestined chart. It's about how to make it better. That is the whole mission of this Telegram channel. Okay, cool. All right, nice. So now, do you enjoy today's session? Okay, all right. So now, do you want more? Okay, yeah, one more thing, right? I didn't share with you this. The strategy part. We talk about talent, we talk about timing, we talk about luck. So I think we also need to talk about strategy. Strategy means that you know what you want, you know where the direction to go. But once you go there, you still need strategy to win, right? Because every day you need to make decision. You need to meet with different people. All this are decision you make every day, even though a minor decision, in long run, it will carve your destiny. Make sense? So when we talk about strategy, which system do you think I will be using? Which system? Chimen. Yes, correct. Okay. So in Chimen, there are so many ways you can use Chimen. So today I will choose one of the technique. Okay. Yeah, achievement, you can do manifestation, you can do strategic execution, you can do feng shui, even so many things. So today I chose to do forecasting. How many of you heard about achievement forecasting before? Yeah, basically it's very simple. You ask question, and then the achievement will have an opinion to tell you. Okay, right. The question normally people sometimes will ask, I got three of letter offer from three different companies because I'm looking for a job. I want to know which one is the best one. And some people will ask, I got three boyfriends and I'm at my marrying age right now. Which one will make the best husband? Yeah, some people ask this question, and then I need to help them to answer, right? So because that is the question. So you can ask a lot of stuff there. You can ask busy body questions. But now, of course, there's so many people here. I cannot do for single of you here. Otherwise, even this one after, I would say even now until I think next year to complete all of this. All right. Well, there are so many people here. So I'm going to choose someone here randomly. Okay. So now listen carefully. Calm down first. I know some of you already typing something there. Calm down, calm down. So if I'm going to choose someone from the group, if you being chosen, then you will type your question on the chat box later, and then I will answer your question. Okay. So now, how many of you here have a question? Type the word me first. Don't type the question first. Just type the word me. Okay. All right. Cool. Wow. So many of you here. So now, type in, all of you that type me, you type in your question in the chat box. Hopefully not too long, because if you write an essay or an ebook like 100 pages, definitely I won't choose. Okay, this question I choose Sue. Okay, Sue, the question here is metaphysics for me? That is the question. Okay, so now, Sue, okay, the rest, please stop typing question first. Let me address Sue question first. So because you're chosen, so Sue, if you are there, type the word yes right now. It should be only one Sue, right? Okay, okay. Now I'm talking to you, Sue. Okay, so now I'm going to help you to answer your question. Is it metaphysics is for you or not? Okay, now I'm going to actually share the achievement chart. Okay, can you see right now the achievement chart? Okay, good. So now this is for Sue, not Jerding. So it's only for Sue. Sue is here. All right. So now, just to show you how I do that. So the first asker will represent by the day. So since Sue is the one, Sue is here. You see, it's the same element, right? So let me, because this one represents Sue. So Sue is here. Okay. So is here. And now she asked whether metaphysics is for her or not, right? So metaphysics or the subject matter is a think fire. Think fire is here. Okay. So this box, and now I'm going to answer Sue's question. So Sue at this at this box here, say assistant. Assistant means that also represent her, because these two, assisting plus Phoenix. Phoenix is about talking, and assistant star is about information. So when these two happen at the same time, it represents a teaching profession. Okay, so Sue, yeah, this is to answer that you have the talent doing it. Okay, but metaphysics or not, let's check out. So now, when we look at metaphysics, because this box here govern the answer, here indicate that you are producing this box. So which means that this one would be a good, because when you're producing the box, which means that definitely you have interest on it. Okay, but whether you are good at it, we look at the 7 star. You see there are 7 star here, guys. If you learn Chiman, you know these 7 stars, right? So can this skill here develop to the master level? Can? Yes, because it's a 7 star. And we have a death and emptiness here. Death and emptiness represent spirituality. Yeah, represent enlightenment or metaphysics. So it's good. Okay. So one more thing here. Metaphysics are represented by think fire or yin water. I want to focus on the south box. Does any of this element appearing around? Yes, not both, but the thing fire, right? So is it here? So does it very clear indicate that she can do this? Okay, and then now I got a Wu Earth here. Wu Earth means what? Money. So he's not only got talent, she able to convert that by teaching. Remember just now this teaching, right? Into money. And the group target customer is overseas market because nine heaven. So and green represent a lot of people. So I would say start using social media. Overseas client. Okay, Sue, are you listening? And because this box is in the south, right? Your target client is middle-aged woman, overseas or international approach. So the answer here is to answer your question, yes, go ahead. But you will take some time because you're not ready yet. Okay, you because here you're still producing one, so you need to do more. Okay, are you doing it already, right? Yes, good. Yeah, that's how the achievement check can tell you. So now you might say, Iverson, then what skill I need to improve if I'm really doing this? You see a hum door here? Improve your conversion rate. So conversion rate means what? You might have a lot of people listening to you, right? But you need to convert them to be your customer, right? That's what I say conversion. So this is the skill right now the achievement say you need to master. So upgrade your skill on the conversion ability. Okay, Sue, are you there? Okay. All right, good. Okay, nice. So that is a quick reading. All right, you're welcome, Sue. Okay, cool. So this is one. Okay, Teresa Stevens say how to read the timing. Yeah, depends on the question. Some question does not require timing. Because some of you added timing there, but Sue doesn't ask that timing. So timing is irrelevant, guys. I saw some of you give them the timing. Yeah. So one of the mistake people make is they become busybody. They ask on behalf of their client. Someone asks when she'll be successful. How you know that she is not already successful? Right? We tend to assume a lot of stuff, right? So the real way to read it is we assume nothing. Yeah, how do you know she already probably quite good herself? She just want to go to the next level. Would it be a bit offensive to ask when he becomes successful, right? So don't assume. Maybe she already good. Okay, because the chart says she's not bad. Now you got the talent in speaking and everything, just need to just figure out something and she's good to go. All right, cool. And this is now let's do some okay, let me browse through all the questions you guys have. So let's see which one will get answered. Okay, this question from Lu Elaine. Hope I pronounce your name correctly here, Lu Elaine. And your question here is, does my current job give me good future? So Lu Elaine, if you are still here, okay, all right, Lu Elaine is here. Okay, cool. And then because it's a second asker, I need the year of birth, which Elaine already provided is 1979. Okay, great. So now let's look at the chart again. And 171979. All right. So this one is equivalent to G Earth. So we need to look at where the G Earth is. So it's here. Okay. So she want to know whether her current job actually providing a good future. So Elaine, define good future to me. I don't know what is good future means to you, right? Some people, good future means need not to do a lot in their job. Okay, very specific, good money promotion. Okay, let's see. This box represent Elaine is here. Okay. So now when you say good money, okay, good money is the Wu Earth. Remember we talk about money is here? Wu Earth. This box counter you. Now, Elaine, if you're looking for good money promotion, no. You might get promotion, more tasks, but not much money. Okay, Elaine, did I answer your question? So if that is the definition, means you should move. Okay, keep it sweet and short. All right, good. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is this question from Vic S. Okay, should I change my job or start my own business? Vic, are you here? I'm selecting you. So Vic, if you're here, type the word yes. All right, cool. So Vic, I need your year of birth. 73. Okay, cool. So now 73, what is your month of birth? Is it after February? October, very good. Okay, so 73 is Kui water. So is this? So is here. Okay, now you are in a death door. Okay, now tell me, Vic, are you working right now? Okay, this is, I would say you won't get any benefit from where you are. Okay, because death door warrants new beginning. There are no growth for you, there are no happiness. All right, it will just drain your energy if you stay put. Okay, that's the first info I get it here. So now the question that you're asking here is also, should I start your own business or actually you want to look for another job, right? So in Shiman, open door represent job, a professional, live door represent business. Okay. So since you are here, open door represent career produce you. Good. But the live door business is here, right? You counter the live door. So right now you're not ready. So the chart says you need to get more training. Week first, so look for a job and from there slowly plan your side gig. That one will be a better path for you. If you start your business immediately, if you resign here and start immediately, you will regret and you will wish that you never do that right now. You're not ready. Very likely you're also not clear what you want to do in your business. Okay, bite some time first, think over it. Yeah, once you are clear, only you ask again. Right now, the answer is no. If you do it now because it's counter out, I would say almost 99% you will fail in your business. Okay, because you don't want it. Wait, are you here? You say you want to do business, the chart say no. Yeah. Okay, so you say applying training to set up business. Yes, you can do part-time. Okay, some people they start the business because they're not happy with their current work. They think by having a business is their salvation, but actually it's 10 times worse if you start your own thing, right? Okay, so but the good thing here, the chart does not stopping you. It just say right now, get another safety net first. From there, build your business. Okay, all right. So is this, if you got all this information, is it useful, guys? Right, it's very useful, right? So if you do this, so achievement can do a lot, can do manifestation, then do all this strategy. So basically, what I'm sharing with you just now is boils down to three system, which is the BaZi, Feng Shui, and achievement. Okay, yeah, let me show you. Yeah, there you go. Okay, these are the system. So which one? Just out of curiosity, which one here is your favorite? Is it BaZi? Is it Feng Shui? Is it Qimeng? Okay, all right. Wow, so many. Some of you BaZi, Feng Shui. Okay, all right. So how many of you here you want to learn everything? Yeah, okay. So just to let you know, right? No matter what you choose, you need all three. In the end, you can start with one first. You have to fully utilize because each of them has their own specialties. Yeah, just like specialists, right? So in for health or hospital, they're focused on different things. So why this is so important? Because now we are in period 9. Yeah, some of you remember just now I told you period 9 is a phase of 20 years. So it started since 2024 until 2043. So it's a stretch of 20 years. So, and why this is so important right now? I think some of you heard about this thing called the curse of Crimson Horse and Red Good. Heard about this before? All right. So, which means that 2026 and 2027 is a pure fire horse and fire good year. So these are time a lot of chaotic things happen. So, or especially economy, financially. So this is the part that we need to get prepared. Okay. So, and now, what are the things we might expect from these 2 years? Yeah, you will hear more and more pay cuts, rising living costs, lays off, market crashes. Okay. Aren't we already heard some of this already? Do you see the trend? You might thinking, will this become better? No, because we are not even go to 226 yet. So what we are seeing right now is a preview. Okay, so now why you need to know this? And one more thing, the threat of AI. Don't you think this is also important? You know, nowadays, yes, people even company even use AI to check who is the underperformer and then just firing them using AI. Right? So that is how all these things, and a lot of job loss because AI can do a lot of stuff that currently a lot of people are still working on. The current task might become irrelevant soon. We need to get prepared for all this. So therefore, some of you might thinking, right, then who will get affected by all this? Is it because I have a drag, the horse or good? No, it's nothing to do with the horse or good. Okay. So therefore, someone that have a wealth block energy might get affected the most. Then how do we tell someone have this wealth energy is blocked? Struggling with money despite working hard. The wealth flow is blocked. You work hard supposed to get money because in Chinese metaphysics, working hard is direct wealth and indirect wealth. You're supposed to get it. So if you, despite you work hard, you don't get it, then there's a sign energy is blocked. How many of you here experience this? You work really hard, but the return is very little. Okay, so one sign. And also you're constantly feeling lost about career and business. They want to do business, but they don't know exactly what it is. And the moment they start the business, they want to go back to career. So they're always feeling lost. It seems like nothing satisfies them. Or feeling like wealth is only for the lucky one. Oh, easy for you to say because you have that element in your chart. I'm not that lucky. That's why I'm struggling, right? Some people have this feeling, right? Okay. And how about you feel that you're missing out the right timing and luck cycle? A lot of if question. If I do this before, I wish I knew this 10 years ago, right? So you're stuck into this viral spiral. And how about this? You tried a lot of manifesting affirmation, but still no breakthrough. Okay, type the word me if you fit at least 2 out of these 5 criteria here. So the one that affected the most will be this group of people. Okay, now, knowing this is using metaphysics, but no point using all this if we don't know how to get out of it. Make sense? Right? Anyone can tell a good story, but I always believe in solution. How about you? Right? Just knowing this one is to tell you what ahead. So if you don't have any solution, you better don't share with people, right? So now let me give you, do you want to know the solution here? Okay, let me show you. First of all, I need to tell you this first. Things won't get easier. It won't. A lot of people ask me this, it will be better even after the 2 years, it will be better. No. It will getting harder and harder. So you must get better every day. That is the commitment. How to get better? Be this guy. You know who is this guy is? How many of you here you recognize this gentleman? Yes. Jeff Bezos. Yes. Okay. All right. This is used to be the ex-founder of Amazon, right? So and he's super rich. He's a billionaire. Then you might think, Iverson, what is this, right? I don't want to be a billionaire. I don't want to be this guy. Okay. Now let me actually make my point here. So this is his Barter chart, filthy rich chart. Okay. So and I think most of us will have this question, right? If I have the same Barter chart as Jeff Bezos, where my billions? Is it a valid question? Is it? Yes, right. And you discover his chart here. Let me see whether I can draw something here. You also discover that his chart, right, is he don't have this indirect wealth. A lot of people think only indirect wealth can be an entrepreneur, right? This guy don't have it. Only got one DW here, right? I know a lot of people think, oh, you must have indirect wealth to make a lot of money. No. All right, now we know. Yeah, but a lot of people say, hey, if only I have the same chart, does not mean I got billions. No, because you know why? Because there are 30,000 people, living people right now in the world that have exact identical chart as Jeff Bezos. Okay, so what what is the explanation of this? Why people having the same chart, but they're only one billionaire out of all these 30,000 charts? Do you want to know why? Okay, yeah, type the word yes, you want to know why. Okay, all right, let me show you. Because they have this guy have different wealth direction. Even you have the same chart, because do you know that your Barter chart, there are so many paths of wealth. You can choose to use this, you can choose to use this, or you can choose to use this. Anything that I circle here is a different path, even you have the same chart. So think of this like a button you can push. Which button you push? Yeah, all these are lead to different direction. And it also matter when you push it, right? You press the button because if you press the button at the age of 20, make a lot of difference compared to if you only push that button at the age of 60 years old. Okay. And the possibility of which button to push, not limited to this. It's also possible to push two buttons at the same time. Do you see how many different destiny you can lead to even you have the same chart? This explains why people have the same chart have different destiny because it's a choice for you to take. Okay, imagine all the circle here is a button. Which button you push? Which sequence? Single button, multiple buttons, different sequence. All this make a lot of difference. Okay, now this is why everyone destiny turned out to be different. So later on, if you learn Bazi, you also know I can tell you which what the button lead to different direction. Is it interesting? I want you to know you have a lot of power in influence your destiny in terms of wealth. And the second reason why he's different from the rest of the 29,999 is because different wealth luck. Remember, luck is about Feng Shui. He live in different house, different energy, and that will also influence someone's destiny. So I call this different wealth luck. Yeah, this part is Feng Shui. Yeah, why if you know how to set up this perfectly, right, to facilitate more wealth energy, therefore that is the power of Feng Shui. And the third reason is because different wealth strategy, achievement. Okay, you might have a different strategy from him because he might execute things differently. So all this is what I call the unification of the three realms: Bazi, Feng Shui, and Qi. Now you see why all these three systems are actually is connected to each other, right? To create a new destiny or to rewrite it. So let me simplify this for you. Bazi is for wealth direction, Feng Shui is for wealth luck, and Qi is for wealth strategy. So which one would you like to learn? Okay. How about all three? Okay. And now let me share with you one thing first. Yeah, one thing is about here is this is the program that my new program is about Born for Wealth, where I combine all these three together. Okay, this is super important. Yeah, because a lot of people that know all this, but that don't know how to execute in sequence. So I might as well do this for you. So this is a new program, and I will do this via online. So anyone can learn this, despite where you live, as long you have the internet connection. I'll be able to share Chimen, Batse, and Feng Shui with you, but I will specialize on wealth topic. Because the subject itself, yeah, it can apply to so many things. It can take you 1,000 years to learn to master. But I think at this period where people are facing a lot of financial issues, then or to improve their financial luck, I would say I'll use Bazi Chimen and Feng Shui only for wealth purposes. Okay? So now, the way I do this, no matter even you're a beginner, right, you were able to make use of it. Because I always believe in application, you get result first, then you decide what to do with it. Right? So if you are, let's say you're hungry right now, you're starving, and you encounter, you discover an apple tree, right? And then discover the apple looks good, very juicy. Would you eat the apple first, or would you study the roots of the tree? How come it produce such a good, delicious apple? I will take the fruit first, right? Yeah. Then later, when you have time, you study all the history and everything. So get result first. So this is a result-oriented program. Okay. So now, if you're interested, this would be the price for it. 1297 if you join us here. So these 2 days and the seats are limited. And what I'm going to teach here is the unification of the three realms combined, because a lot of people say, okay, I know there are three systems, but I need the sequence. I need a template. I need step by step because I'm beginner. I'm not practitioner, right? I don't want to waste like 10 years just to learn this. So in this program here, I give you the steps. You just repeat the step. Okay, I do all the hard work, I do all the weightlifting for you, so it can save you time, right? Instead of spend another 10 years learning all this, I give you all this process, the system. Okay, so now I got one special discovery as well. I discovered that all system, Bazi Feng Shui achievement in the old days, the formula they use are very steady, very safe. Yeah, because in the old days, if you become successful at a very young age, they don't like it, isn't it? They might feel that you do something wrong or you do something illegal, right? You're not supposed to get rich at 20s, right? You should only get rich at the age of 60 years old. Do you aware of this or not? Yeah, in the ancient, how people see success is very different. You must be humble. 20, 30s, you must learn. But in period 9, this is no longer practical. If you do it in a slow and steady way, right, you got crushed by your competitors because we're living in the high-speed world. Things move faster than your thoughts. Okay, they move in the speed of light. So therefore, in this program, I will choose speed, something that give result fast. Is that what you want? Yeah, very different from our, I mean, in the traditional mindset. I'm not saying it's wrong, but the world change, right? If you use the long-term safe result, you might miss the boat because time wait for no one. So would you like to learn the speedy formula? Okay. So this is how this program being orchestrated. Now, I also talk about the concept of financial independence and freedom. Independence means that you don't need to work for money anymore. You're getting to a point that you have money and reserve. That's the first step. Freedom means that not only you need not to work for money, but you have way extra money to spend. You can buy whatever you like, right? So I think first of all, if you're starting from the bottom, our goal here is to get to financial independence first. And then when you are there, then you can expand and go to the next level, which is financial freedom. Make sense? So the syllabus right now we'll talk about, I'm going to cover two parts. Financial independence and financial freedom. Because some of you here probably already financial independence, right? So, but some of you just starting, want to reach financial independence first, right? So this is the one I'm going to talk about. I'm going to teach you how to activate your divine wealth energy. So you need to be the right person first. Agree? You have the wrong person, I don't care what strategy you use, it won't benefit you because different frequency, you have a different mindset, wrong mindset, right? So we need to be the right person. So this is so important. Yeah, a lot of people just say, hey, teach me techniques. If I even teach you all the techniques, you force into a wrong person, you won't get the results. Make sense? Just like in a classroom, right? The teachers teach the same subject. Some people are able to make use of it, some people don't. Right? So therefore, this part need to fix first. Make sure that you are the right receptive of wealth. This one I'm using Shiman. Yeah, just to let you know. And also about a seven-figure wealth creation blueprint. We need a blueprint to do that, a planning. So I'm going to teach you how to do this as well. And you also, I want to share with you multi-millionaire Feng Shui setup. You want to learn how millionaires set up their house Feng Shui? You're going to learn this. Okay, so then after that, I'm going to cover the next level is financial freedom, your ultimate investment blueprint, because a lot of people want to know what type of investment is suitable for me, right? Which domain I can thrive. So we'll talk about investment blueprint here. And also, we also talk about the 7-star path to modern wealth. Because at the current age we are in right now, the way to make money is drastically different. If you try to stick with a traditional way, it won't work anymore. You won't get results. I think you already experienced this. You see this thing happening. So we need to know, how do we get into the path of modern wealth? Is this something you want here? Right? It's important, right? We need to evolve with time. Even the formula of Feng Shui, BaZi, and Qi also need to evolve with time as well. So now, this is also one thing I'm going to include in is a super rich playbook. What they do, what they are doing that they didn't tell you, what is the lifestyle, how to use metaphysics to activate this area. Okay. All right. So, and how do I approach all this module is using BaZi, Feng Shui, and Qi. Yeah. If you asking me what is the most important courses that you can take for this year, I would say this is the one. Yeah, because there are way a lot of content I put inside. I compress all my knowledge, how I get it, and how I help my client to get it in this program. Okay? And I only teach this once. So if you want to actually rewrite your wealth story, then there you go. This is the only chance for you to get in there. And that is the investment price. Okay, now, how many of you here interested to learn this? Because I want to teach you something you can apply forever, not just for 1 year. So the technique here is timeless. How many of you here want to learn this? Type the word me. At least you are interested on this. I'm going to give you something special. Okay, all right. So now, if you join us today, you got this VIP bonus, and this VIP bonus is Millionaire Coach Secrets. Yeah, so it's about how to turn your knowledge into lucrative $1 million business. Because some of you learn BaZi, right? Yeah, but you don't know how to monetize it. You want to be a coach. How many of you want to be a life coach? Maybe not BaZi, maybe you want to do something freelance, but you have the knowledge, you have the skill, but you don't know how to turn it into a business that people willing to pay you for your services. All right, so this is a bonus, additional bonus that I'm going to share with you. How do I do that? And how do I help my client to do this? Especially nowadays, coaching industry is booming, right? So how do we do that? Because knowing something and know how to monetize is totally two different skills. So if you choose to enroll today, you got this. Okay. All right. Do you like this bonus? Okay. And this is not meant to purchase separately. It's only come as a form of bonus to you. Okay. Now, I there's another bonus for you, but this one only limited for the first 30 who joining us today. And if you join us in the first 30 here, you'll get additional bonus. Beside the coaching millionaire bonus, you're going to get this supercharge your investment luck in period 9. Navigate the new wealth cycle with unfair advantage. This is to teach you how to use Shimon to improve your luck in terms of investment. I haven't teach this before, so I only teach this once. So if you like this, then there you go. You get this bonus. Yeah, but you need to act quickly. Okay, so there you go. This is the Born for Wealth program. This is to fast track your financial freedom using Pater Shimon and Feng Shui. And if you decided to join us today, so let me just recap everything for you. The Born for Wealth is a core program. And then if you join us today, you get this first VIP bonus, the Millionaire Coach Secrets. And for the first 30, you also get an additional bonus about supercharge your investment luck in period 9. So if you were to enroll this separately or later, the total price will be 2,291. But if you choose to join us today, you can get everything above just at 597. Yeah, join us today, there we go, right? So later on, the price will increase again, you'll pay a lot. If you feel that this is something for you, and you can use this to help your family as well, yeah, not only you, because I'm not giving you the fish. I'm teaching you how to fish. I think that will be better. All right. So I won't withhold information. I'll give it all. Okay. So there you go. This is the one. If you're interested, I know a lot of you here will. Then there you go. This is the link, joeyap.com/BFW. Stands for Born for Wealth. Okay. And you look at the chat box here. Carrie just posted the link as well. You can click on it and then you will get 2 bonus. Okay. The first one is the Millionaire Coach Secrets, and the second one is a supercharge your investment luck. Okay. All right. So this is the thing here. And now, some of you might think I'm beginner Iverson. I don't know anything about metaphysics. Don't worry. I structured the program. Even you're beginner, you're able to apply. As long you have a huge determination to change your financial destiny. All I need is commitment, not your background knowledge. That one is not necessary. Okay, so therefore this is for you. And also, let's say you cannot make it to that date itself. Maybe you're traveling or have some work commitment. You'll be given a 7-day replay. And this applies to the main program, and also the bonuses will come with a 7-day replay option. Even you're able to attend it, you still get the 7-day replay. So you can rewatch the class itself, and then you can make additional note out of it. Okay. All right. So now, if you look at it, in 1 year, your investment only $1.40, and in return, you get an investment for transforming your financial destiny. Okay, there you go. This is the time, 18 to 19 October. Yeah, the seats are limited, and take action now, because when you schedule something, you make it real. Otherwise, you keep talking about it. I think about sometimes we plan for vacation, right? You say, okay, year end, I will go somewhere. But if you don't make a commitment of booking the flights, that won't happen. Something else will happen. Later on, your work suddenly change, and then you need a lot of time to do that. So therefore, when you schedule it, you make it real. Just like today, right? Why you're all attending today's webinar? Because you schedule it. You register a form that leads you here today. So if you want a new destiny, you need to schedule your new destiny. Okay, so now the offer will expire in 24 hours time. If you're interested, go to this link, joeyap.com/BFW, and then you'll get all this, the program itself, and then all the bonus at this special price of 597. Okay, the price will increase later on. I don't know when. Yeah, the team will later will announce, but now you still can get at 597. Okay. All right, so there's a link for you. And some of you also, I saw some of your question here. How about installment option? Yes, that's because for some of you here, you want to make a installment arrangement. Just talk to them. I see there's a link there. You can contact either Carrie or Desmond. This is our team, Team JY. Then they're able to help you out on your request. Okay, so this is something I'm glad to share with you because I plan a lot on this. I'm still adding stuff inside, more formulas, more insights, so I can add more value to all of you here today. Okay, good. So now, do you enjoy today's sharing, today's webinar? Okay. So do you like it? You found this useful? Is it changed the way you see metaphysics? It's not like I just put something there, hopefully everything will work out. No, right? It requires effort too. Agree or not? Effort to plan, effort to execute the metaphysics. So once you have the right mindset, then you won't easily conned by some people that ask you to buy stuff to put in your house, right? In metaphysics world, it's always yin and yang. You want something, you must put effort. Yeah. So therefore, I hope that I can instill the right mindset in applying metaphysics to all of you here. And I hope that, yeah, we see you again, yeah, in our upcoming Born for Wealth class. Okay, nice. Now, and some of you here, if you have any question, you can ask me now, right? So let's see. I'll dedicate like 5 minutes or to 10 minutes here to answer your question. So let's see here. Lorna Leong, how to learn Shiman in 2 days. Yeah, this is not learning Shiman. This is use Shiman to help you on the wealth perspective. Yeah, Shiman, if you want to learn the whole thing, 10 years also not enough. Okay, because it's constantly evolving. This is a very goal-oriented program. So I'm going to teach you the Shiman technique for wealth. Okay, Lorna, I hope that I answer your question. Okay, so Mei Fang asks, can you show me what is included in this course? Okay, you can take a screenshot now if you want to. There you go. There are one main core program and then there are two bonuses. Okay, Joseph asks, which is better, house facing mountain or house facing water? Okay, in period 9, our priority will give to the mountain first because it's sort of like balancing the whole chart. If you look at the Her2, a bit technical here, bear with me. The Her2 right now is in the Yang cycle, so we prefer mountain over water. Okay. Let's see. The achievement chart you use everyday different or year chart. Okay, the chart I'm using just now is the hour chart, so it will change every 2 hours. Okay, on Concourse say I'm new in metaphysics. Okay, yeah, it does not matter whether you're beginner, you are got some experience. This course because this course focus on application, so it does not discriminate your knowledge in metaphysics. Even if you don't know anything, right? You just follow the step. Okay. Yeah. So, but one thing, yeah, some of you are in the fence, you don't know whether to do it or not. But make sure one thing first. Are you serious in changing your life? If it's not, I think you better don't do this because it's wasting your money, I'm telling you. As much as I want to see you in the program, but if you just attend for fun, please don't do it. Use your money on something else. Okay? But unless you say, Iverson, yeah, this is something I want to learn because I'm going to apply this for so many years and I'm committed to change my financial destiny, then it's useful for you. Okay, Steph asks, is there a clear path on how we can apply? Yes. There'll be a step-by-step process how to do all this. Even you're beginner. Steph? Okay, this question from Simon. Must we have both DW or another one is IWEGHO of the 10 gods for it to work in the same pillar? No. Okay, you only need to have one. If you are using the timing technique, you need to have one out of the four. Okay, Simon, that is the answer. Okay, May Fang asked when the course is conducted. This one will be on October this year. Okay, so you can prepare for this. So if you're interested, then you'll be on October. It's on 18 to 19 October. Yeah, once you learn this, then you can prepare for your holiday. All right, because in November and December, most of the time we enjoy, we go, right? So I decided to do it in October. You learn something new, then during your holiday, you can recap a little bit so you can plan a better 2026. Okay, Chin Chan Lun asks, Chiman day chart better or hour? There's both of them is good. Yeah, it depends on your usage. Okay, because Chiman can apply for manifestation, forecasting. So it depends on what you're going to do with it. Okay. All right. So I think I answered all of the question here. Elaine say, because you picked my question, I will sign up for the course. All right. Okay. Good to hear that you are, I mean, we have some affinity. Somehow we pick your thing here. And thanks for your support, Elaine. And congratulations. Yeah, you make a step. Yeah, and you commit to it to create a better life. I like that. Yeah, because you see, I noticed one thing here. All the successful people, they make decision on the spot. Yeah, that's why. Because they're decisive. So I like that part in you, Lu Yilin. Okay, good. So let's see any other question. Okay, Joseph Paul asks, when is the component is timely in Shimon? So timeliness, talk about, there are so many ways to assess it. One way is death and emptiness. And one way is using month breaker. There are so many ways. Okay. So there are a lot of techniques revolve around timeliness. Depends on the practitioner. Some people they use the current month. Some people they use the current day. So there are so many ways to do it. Okay, Jenny Chan asks, if IW appear on my 2027 year pillar, does it mean it's best to launch in 2027? No. Okay. Yeah, what if the IW only appear in 2040? You to wait until 2040? No. Okay. It just says that that time your wealth opportunities will increase. You still can launch now. Yeah, maybe the time you already scale your business to the next level. Okay, Jenny Chan. Okay, don't wait. Yeah, you should launch like yesterday. Business world, the window is very short. If you miss it, all your competitor will take over. I know some school that say, you have bad luck, you wait for another 5 years. In business, you just stop for 1 week, you're already out business. Okay, so don't do that. All you need to do is you make sure you have the right business model. Just pick the next 1 week, which is the good day. Look at Tongshu calendar, just launch it. Okay, we are in period 9. We don't have the luxury of waiting. Yeah, remember that. Yeah, period 8 maybe. Period 9 no. Period 9 is like this. You launch first and then you modify it later. That's why it has to be super fast. That's why the Born of for Well program, the technique I'm teaching you all this is a fast results technique. It must be aligned to period 9. Okay, this question from On Kong is, when is the right time to use Shimon for manifestation? The right time is when the right component appear on that hour and that components actually align to the thing you want to achieve or your goal. Okay, on Conquo, that is my answer. Okay, Chenny Tan asked, my parter chart show I'm currently in my punishment period. Will this affect the new business career? Thank you. I would say whether it's affect you or the career or punishment or whatever or clash, you still do it. Because this one is just like the lesson you need to learn to become better. You can avoid it. Yeah, so it doesn't stop a good business to move forward. Yeah, punishment just means that sometimes you have doubt. Yeah, because all punishment is internal. I mean, all of us here, even business people, sometimes they got doubt, right? So it's fine. You don't let that stop you from starting one. Okay, so which means a good business owner with the right business model can withstand all this clash, punishment, death, and emptiness. Don't wait. Okay, just like your some of you have kids, right? You got to teach them how to walk. They need to learn how to walk. Will they fall down? Yes. But you don't stop teaching them how to walk, just the fear of them falling down and get hurt, right? So therefore, it's the same apply to business. Jenny Tan, I hope you understand my approach when I use metaphysics for business because I work with a lot of business clients, right? If you tell them you need to stop for a while because of this, this is the last time you're seeing them because they know business doesn't work that way. Okay, we don't stop. Like investment also. Some people say this year is bad, you stop investing. No. Okay. You look at all the great investors, they invest every year. It's just the strategy is different. Yeah, but some people they say investment luck or this year is bad investment luck. I stop investing for 1 year. If you talk to a high level investor like that, right, they won't talk to you anymore. It doesn't make sense to them. Okay, I hope you guys got my point, right? So yeah, I don't operate in fear base because all of us here to become better. I know all of us here will go through challenges. You need that to become better. You think about all of some of you here super successful. Tell me how you get that. Is it something uncomfortable happened before? Guys, I know some of you here are ultra successful. You ask them, you try to ask them, will they get successful by avoiding stuff? No. Without that seed, all these ingredients, they cannot be who they are right now. Okay? So it's all about knowing things and then it gives you way or strategy to do stuff. Okay, good. So let's see. Okay. Teresa say need money for Iverson class, then manifest using human. Yeah, if you want to, yes, you can. But I think don't manifest money. I would say manifest the desire. Yeah, the desire to know this is important for you first. All right, because if it's important, you'll find a way. Yeah, so now is that your desire not? If your desire right now is not about money, is fine. You need not to. All right, Teresa. I think the desire important because the desire will determine after you learn the class, are you willing to apply or not? I want you to know the end goal is not learning the class. It's what you do after that, Teresa. Maybe you manifest for clarity why you want to make more money. Okay, Teresa, I hope that my answer here helps you manifest for that. So you have clarity why you need it. Because in there, it's about why. Some of you make money not for yourself, for the betterment of your children's or your next generation. Right? It's nothing wrong. At least you're clear why you're doing it. And some of you want to make more money because you like Amos handbag. All right? Yeah, because you like the limited edition of certain handbags, and it's fine as well. Am I correct, Carrie? Okay, for whatever reason, it does not matter. As long as what? You are happy. Okay, Jenny Chan asks, Rock Wealth is in my upcoming luck pillar, means my brand will be recognized. Rock Wealth in business represent followers. Okay, Jenny Chan, if that is the one, then Rock Wealth means that it's a great time that people like your approach to something or your products you're selling. Also means that it's a great time to build followers more. Focus on that, Jenny Chan. Okay. All right. Good. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session and hope that this Q&A session able to clarify some of your doubt. Okay, all right. So thank you for joining. I see you guys next time and hopefully to see you in this Bond for Wealth program. I wish me and my team work really hard for this. So you got to get a lot of great stuff there. All right. So don't miss out the early bird price. Yeah, otherwise later on you might not get back the same price for all the cost and the bonus. And thank you for spending your time here today with me. You can be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here today. And I truly appreciate that. All right, take care. See you guys again. I'm Iverson. Keep in touch. Bye bye.